This is going to be fun. We're going to conclude the series of crafting with you with a shaker card project. Now, this was our last month's series. As you may recall, we did 5 tutorials in November. So welcome to part 6 of the Crafting with You workshop. And this workshop is based on this bundle on page 91 of our annual catalog. And then when December rolled around, I did the 12 Days of Christmas crafting series. And I didn't have a different workshop, so I just postponed this video until now because I really wanted to get the 12 Days of Christmas done. And it really worked because I ran out of all of those things I made. I now have to make some more because I have some more orders and it's last minute and I have some more things to send. But yeah, so this is a really cool bundle. And now we're back to it. So all you need for this is we're going to get out a little window sheet. You have a window sheet in your kit. I'm just going to pull out this piece here. And then we need a piece of basic black, and we're using Night of Navy. Only because I actually would have used, so like in your kit, you have other colors. I was originally thinking of using a different color for contrast. So you go ahead and use any color you want, but use a color that coordinates with the Meandering Meadows Designer Series paper. But I'm just going to go ahead and use Night of Navy because it works, because these colors coordinate with the Meandering Meadows. All right, so we're going to start with the die cutting. Then we'll do some stamping. You're going to need lots of die cuts. And this little piece was just to help me hold my stamp set up when I was taking the picture. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not ready for Christmas. It just came too fast. I didn't finish sending out everything. I did send out all of my mystery boxes, which was super fun. Oops, there goes the die cutting piece. That was a super fun project. And I just didn't finish sending out all my cards to my relatives yet. Gotta go get the plate, stamping plate. Okay, this. Okay, stamping plate. You need plate number 1. Or this is the base platform like that. You need the thin die adapter, which is plate number 2. And then you need plate number 3. And then you're going to put down all your things. Now this, I did it, when I did this earlier, I was like, oh, I forgot to use adhesive sheets. So then I had like glue oozing out the sides. So that was dumb. So what we're going to do is now we're going to use adhesive sheets. What's that, you ask? It's these sheets that are double-sided. So you peel them off. Peel off one side. Let's see. And you only got a 6-inch piece in your kit, but you should still have a little bit left over. So just do some. We're going to do it on this page right here, like this piece. Okay, and we're going to cut out some things on this piece, and we'll stamp onto it. Now this piece is what we're going to stamp the handmade hug on. So this part is going to make a sticker, in other words. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this part. I don't need this part of the adhesive. Only this part is the double-sided adhesive sheet. By the way, I'm using the other side of this piece of paper with all these pretty flowers. Meandering Meadows is a great one for, let's see, for like, just abstract flowers. You're going to get to see. It's kind of hard to explain. I'm trying to explain like the inspire me. We did some artistic things with this paper to make little scenes. Anyway, I'm using Balmy Blue, and I've already inked up my stamp. Normally I would say to stamp onto something else, but I've already been using this stamp because although I had the card halfway made before, I just sort of finished it now. So I had to, that ink was already wet. So I'm stamping the little die cutting machine to give it a little bit of texture, because I just thought it was boring when I stamped it onto white. All right, now we're going to get a little pair of scissors, and I thought that'd be cute to give them some color. The little pair of scissors. That's a standalone die, what we call a standalone die. It doesn't go with any stamped images. We're going to do some little buttons and stars and hearts and all kinds of fun stuff. And then you need to put the die for the die cutting machine, the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, right over your paper in the exact spot. Now that's the only one that needs to be sort of taped down so you know where it is and it doesn't slip sliding away. And then you need the top plate, which is somewhere over the rainbow. Here we go. And that's how we're going to get this going through. And move these ink out of the way. All right. So now you're going to poke. Well, first of all, isn't that cool? And then I use some Wink Castella on there, on that little guy, to make it shiny. And then we're going to poke these little guys out. And these are all little stickers, so we can decorate with our little paper with all these cute little stickers. So I'm going to go ahead and put them down there. Now, normally I'd make the stickers. Let's see. I would actually pop these. Normally I would pop a lot of stuff up with dimensionals, but I don't want to pop. The card is already a shaker card, so it's already popped up. It will be popped up when we use the foam adhesive strips. I just got more of those too. I am all set for January. The next kit is going to be based on Fluffiest Friends. So you can order that anytime to get ready for January. I'm hitting the ground running after the new year, because I have a celebration club, a card on blue card club, and a new workshop coming up. So I'm glad I gave this month, it was a different series. I'm glad I had time to do the 12 Days of Christmas series. So much fun. It was like so much fun to make all those 3D crafts. I tried the ruler, but I didn't like it. Anyway, you could still cut out other things with this adhesive. In fact, we'll probably use it again. Let's put that in there for the next part of this. Put it in there and make some extra cute little things, because there's still some sticker on there, so we can go ahead and cut out the rest. Now I need to do the white part, so let me move that over there for a moment. Put the stars up there. All right, now we need to take some basic white, and we're just going to make You Inspire Me. We're just going to go ahead and stick that, see, on there. So that's all. I hope there's enough room on this. This was my scrap for a different workshop I had. Let's see. Okay, good. You can't see that, but that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to use up the little stickers, and I'm trying to make a little circle. I think that should be covered enough. You want to make sure your plate gets covered. Now, I'm doing one in white because the white part is going to be the inner ring for this shaker card. So I need a white ring. Oh, I need a sticker for the white ring. All right, well, here, let me crank it through. I forgot to put the sticker sheet on it. That was another mistake I made. I was like, I had to glue the thing, and I was like, why am I not using a sticker sheet? All right, so these are now used up. So, like, see, I used up, well, actually, I can make some more right there. But you see what I mean? You keep using your stickers. Let's move that off to the side. Put those off to the side, because we don't need those yet. Now, for this one, we have a embroidery hoop and a die cut piece, but we really need a sticker just to make things easier for ourselves. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a big old piece of white and put the sticker on there, because then I can make a bunch of things later with some stickers. Make a bunch of white stickers. Okay, so you see that? I put sticker on there. You're going to see why this is important, because otherwise you're going to have to use glue for the inside of the window. Okay, and now we have a sticker. Isn't that going to be, this is going to be so cool. So much easier than the card I made as my sample. So we have an embroidery hoop that will stick, and poke that little thingy out because you can't get it out later. And now we're going to put this off to the side and get a piece of black. That's going to be the part that we use for our card. I'll give you the measurements in a little bit, but it's basically just, 5 1/4 by 4. And you're just going to put that on there and put that right around there. So, so you can still fit the scissors. So what you want to do is you want to try your scissors out up here in the corner to make sure that there's enough room for these little guys. It's really going to be the bottom one. That's going to be the top one, but they have to open up. So you want that to be on the black part. So let's move it over. Something like that. So that's where this should go. Okay, so right there is where the embroidery hoop should go. Now take your scissors away. You were just doing it to measure where it goes. So this is your shaker card window. Every month every time we have it, well, almost every month, I always give you sequins in all the workshop series. A little cute little bottle It's like a little bottle of fairy dust, but it's a little bottle of sequins. So cute. And you can, and we don't need the black one for this project or the inner circle. We just need to make a hole. And all the, so we always make a shaker card project. But save these because they do make great backgrounds for your projects. So I love this die. It's a really cool die. So now what you're going to do is you're going to, just get my adhesive eraser. Sometimes the top of this cutting plate gets all this stuff on it. And now we're going to put a little window behind it. So you can take your window sheet. All right, let's get rid of the die cutting machine. Put it all the way over there. We don't need it anymore. Get to put a window. So since this is 5 by 4 1/4, I'm sorry, it's 4 by 5 1/4, I should say. We're going to put a little window sheet behind it that's just a little bit smaller than it that will hold up the window. And then we're going to put this little guy, we're going to stamp onto a certain part of this guy and put that behind there. So we had the window. I'm thinking, I mean, just a 1/4 inch smaller will be fine. So if that was 5 1/4, 5, okay, that's good. So it was 4 by 5 1/4. So now we're going to do 5 by 3 3/4. All right, at this point, I'll start writing it down for you. I can go ahead and attach the window sheet to this. So you want to have, so your window sheet, so you can see the light. See the light. We can see the light. See what I'm saying? That's what you need. This window sheet needs to be smaller than this paper. Okay, that's the back. And sometimes a dryer sheet keeps all this stuff from sticking all over the place. And yes, I mean an actual dryer sheet. It does smear a little, but then it gets rid of all that static cling, which is super annoying. Remember the commercials with all the static cling? I mean, they were so true. That's why the commercials were so funny. We can all like relate to all the stuff that's stuck all over us. Okay, I'm just putting, make sure you get the adhesive all the way in there. Don't use glue. Okay, don't use glue, just rolling adhesive. This is important to cover up this whole, you know, so that it sticks real well on the plastic. The rest of it kind of, you know, you can just do this little guy, you know, it really doesn't matter, the rest of it. Because what you need is the plastic to stick around the window. That's the part you don't want to slip. And then you put the little window on there. Okay, so that's, I'm just going to give it a rub. And now we have the shaker part of the card. And then we're going to put, I told you I'd do the measurements. I did not forget. Before we get too far into it, so we have Night of Navy. Okay, and it is 5.5 high by 8.5 wide. With we score at 4 1/4. And then our next layer was 5 1/4 by 4, and then our next layer was 5 times 3 3/4. All right, so for this one, this layer here was the basic black. Okay, so this was used cardstock. Whenever you're making shaker cards, you can make another layer behind. And if you wanted to, sometimes you could use designer series paper with another layer, which would have been fine. And we, you know, but use cardstock if you can, because it really holds up better with a shaker card. So that's basic black cardstock, where the card is Night of Navy. Now this one, this layer here is your window sheet. So the basic black is 5 1/4 by 4, and the window sheet, we sell window sheets. You get 2 12 by 12 window sheets for $5. So add those to your wish list. If you don't have window sheets, you can shop at my store. Here's my store. Shoop. All the stuff I'm showing you is available right now. This is Meandering Meadows is available. This really awesome paper as part of an online exclusive. And we'll let you sample that in our upcoming celebration, or actually upcoming Designer Series Paper Share. And the Crafting With You bundle's available. The window sheets are available, the adhesive sheets, and all the things I'm showing you. Okay, so that's the only measurements, except the inside. So you would use, so for the inside, you would use the basic black and the inside is going to be there. For the white part, for the inside. All right, now, I'll leave that there for a moment. You're going to take this piece. I mean, this piece is just going to be, it doesn't have to be as small as mine is. It just has to be smaller. It doesn't have to be, like, for example, if this is 5.25 wide, this little piece here should be like 5 inches wide. So you could say 5, you know, times, let's see. I'm going to put that, let's see how big this is. It doesn't really matter how big this is. It just happens to be 3 inches big, but you could make it way bigger. And so that's going to be the DSP that we stamp onto. So let's go ahead and put handmade hug. Let's see. Sending you a handmade hug. We'll just stamp right here into this white area and see where it lands, and then hopefully it fits under the card. And if not, we try again with another piece of paper. I'm using Night of Navy. So I'm going to try something like this. Yeah, I think it's going to look really good right there. Sending you a handmade hug. Oh my goodness. I thought I had some time, and I can already hear my relatives back from the airport. They just dropped off one of our peeps to the airport, and now they just came back, and I was thinking, I do have time. I mean, I'm not stopping. Ain't no stopping me now. I'm crafting up. I'm crafting up. All right, so doing this, sending you a handmade hug, and I hope that didn't smear. It did. It kind of smeared. See if I can't do it down here. Okay, that's better. All right, so that kind of knows where it's going to be. So we're going to put it there. So now I'm going to even make it smaller. I'm going to make it smaller. Let's see. I have just a little bit of leeway there, but not much. Nope, I think I need another piece. I might need another piece because I don't want to be like that close to. I need some more leeway. That's fine. That's fine. So here's one. Okay. Oh, happen to be the same one. So let's go ahead and cut it to the size. That might help. So 3 by, what did I say? 5. Nope. I want more of the white part showing so I can have more leeway there. So I want this part with like the little cloud showing over here. So something like that. Okay. So I'm going to go like this. And if you know what I mean? Just to go like that. It's my little trick. Put a little line there so that, you know, stamp way up in there. All right, where's my stamp? Okay, it looks good. And there's a little bit of Night of Navy. I know I should be using a Night of Navy marker. Stamping onto designer series paper is not as easy as stamping onto basic white. All right, so my ink smeared a little. So now we're going to put let's see. We need to put the foam adhesives all around here. That's what we need. Foam adhesives. Foam adhesive strips. Let's find those. So you have these in your kit. You have more than enough. And you're going to peel those off. These are called foam adhesive strips. Get yourself some of these and you can make lots of shaker projects. Two of my team members got my very cute shaker cards because I was acknowledging them for something an award they had received. And I gave them my very cute shaker cards that we made last month. So they were sent out in the mail. So I just kind of, this is the part I really have to, the rest of it I can just sort of go like this, right? But that part I need to make sure I cover up that little area. So I'm just getting a piece, right? Because we don't want the little shakers to come out. All right, so use up all your little pieces for the side here. So I'm just doing this, making it. You have 1/4 of a pack. of foam adhesive strips. So you have more than enough for your project. And I didn't know this, but these don't dry out. I had it sitting out trying to finish this card. I had this part done, and I had it all peeled off, and I was ready to put the sequins on it. And then I got involved in some other things, and it sat for a week like this with these things off of it. See, and they still stuck really well, so that's good to know. I'm used to putting. I thought they would dry out, but they don't dry out. So now you're gonna just peel all these off. Make sure you put one in each little area like this so that there's no wonky spots in your card. So let's test. Make sure they're all off. Okay, yay. And now we need our cute little magical bottle of sequins. Man, this is why you need the little dryer sheet, because things just stick all over there. We're going to stick this to this piece of paper. Yes, I'm using my shirt. I'm just going to get that in there. So instead of, now don't pour the sequins in here, because then if you turn it over, they're all just going to fall out all over the place. You want to pour the sequins onto, and of course, I need to shut my ink, or we still need the basic, we still need the Night of Navy ink in a minute. We just don't need it right now, because we're gonna stamp the You Inspire Me. But right now, we just need to get all our sequins to pile up into this. I mean, you can use the whole bottle, but I think I use like half the bottle. That's all you need. So you have enough to make a couple shaker cards. So gather them over your sentiment. Flip this guy over. I have to use dryer sheets when I'm, see, look at them all, static cling. I have to use dryer sheets when I'm filling the bottles, and they still get lots of static. And don't worry that the foam can be underneath the paper or above the paper. All this matters is that you have a way of sticking this to your card base. And it really doesn't matter if this paper's not very long. Because the idea is that this foam is keeping the card up. All right, so now we're going to put this in there, and I forgot to attach this little ring to it, but we can attach the ring in a minute. We're on a roll. Let's put this here. I'm going to stand over it to get it centered. See what I'm saying? It would be better if I had a better contrasting color, but I work in the constraints of what I had on my kit. I was like, this is a color that's in your kit, and I gave you all this color, so I wanted to make sure I worked in that. So one of these has adhesive in the back. I believe it's this one. So you can use glue if you have to, but I'm using the one that already has the adhesive strip behind it, and put that in there. When I did it without it, you can tell it's an embroidery hoop, but it just didn't look as cute. It looks way cuter when you stick this little shape inside here, I think. And then I put some Wink Stella on it. See, to make it glow. Can you see the glitter all around the hoop? And I put glitter on the scissors. So much fun, so much fun. So now we just decorate. We're going to use this. Here, let's take, I hope you got your measurements. If not, rewind and, or snapshot. I'm moving this measurement pile out of here, or this measurement sheet. So rewind the video and get the measurements. And by now, you guys should all memorize this. You hear me do it so much. So this is going to be petal pink. Get the handmade hug. Just because I'm showing you all the projects later, I'm not going to put ink all over my new glass mat studio. This is going to be free when you join my team in January 4th. I've sent out so many catalogs. I've already spent a couple $100 on the mailings of the catalogs. So when you get your catalog, please don't disregard the information in the celebration brochure, which explains all of this really cool special about joining. And it's pretty epic because I didn't realize how heavy and duty this thing is. It's a glass mat studio. You get a chamois, and you also get this really cool silicone tray. And that's all going to be like free with your starter kit. That's $60 value in addition to your $125 worth of items, all for $99 and free shipping. And this is super heavy. It's going to be a pretty epic starter kit. What I'm doing is I'm just putting a little bit of petal pink on the edges. And if I have to use this one, I can. I'm trying to use the one that has a little bit of adhesive on it. So it's a really cool starter kit special. It's in honor of our celebration that happens January 4th until February 29th. It's a leap year this coming year. All right, I put the Night of Navy over here. See, the leap year means an extra day for celebration. I gotta bring these scissors back over here. All these fun things. All right, this one I think I'm done with. We Need You, Inspire Me. I'm just gonna move the stamp out of the way. I'm done with the petal pink. I usually stamp onto a sticky note, but I used the stamp today, so should still be inked up. Oh, that came out nice. So that's Night of Navy. That's the only other inking we need to do. I'm going to get rid of all of these ink pads. I can't wait to put my whole room away. Okay, why do I have Balmy Blue out? Oh, because we did it. We used the machine in Balmy Blue. Okay, that gets put away. All right, now we're going to make our scissors. We're going to build our scissors with the little stickers. We're going to peel off the backs. I just love when you use designer series paper to die cut on because it makes it look like you're an artist and you did all this coloring and all this work, and you didn't have to do anything. I mean, the designer series paper did it all. Look how beautiful those scissors are. We put a little rhinestone in the middle of the scissors. See the little rhinestone? Okay, and let's see. These are all stickers. So just start, oops, that one doesn't stick. Some of these are stickers. Here, this one's a sticker. So now I gotta take out this side of the Take Your Pick tool to get these little guys out. I guess some of them didn't cut over the sticker sheet. Don't lose these little dies, guys. They're really tiny, tiny little dies. So before you put this on, this little button, cute as a button, you should put this one on. Because this one is going to be, like, everything has to go around it, and same with this one. So look at that beautiful sticker. Why am I not using dimensionals, you might want to know? Well, because I'm not using dimensionals. Let me lay that one there. Because this is already a 3D card, right? It's already a shaker card. So I don't want to use dimensionals and pop it up even more. Look how easy it is when you use stickers. And all this crafty goodness. Now I can put the button there. And another button down here. There's 7 little shapes. All part of the die cut. And I can use the Take Your Pick tool to get them off. But sometimes I just go old school and peel them off with my hands. Okay, that one doesn't have a sticker. Infinitely easier with stickers, I can tell you that. Sometimes I just put a heart, like, on there. See, like that. Just cute. I'm just kind of looking at the other one and what I did. But everyone's going to be different, so we'll put a little one down there. And a little star. You're just giving this to a crafty friend, so you're just decorating it. Okay, another button. That one doesn't have a sticker. Okay, these two have stickers. A little flower. Hello, Melody. Nice to see you. I'm going to say hi to everybody now. Hello, Lynn. Okay, my paper share, I am going to be announcing it after Christmas because I do not want anybody to, well, I want everybody to enjoy their Christmas, and I want to be able to, you know, just announce it, and will be excitement. Oops, I have an extra star. Put it over there. So after Christmas, I'll announce it because, and then I can order the stuff January 4th, but I need to do a lot of planning for it. How many bags do I need? I'm going to be getting those on Amazon. I have to pay for bags. How many bubble mailers or flat rate envelopes do I need? How many of each pack of paper do I need? If you're getting a celebration sampler, how many of those do I need? So I have to plan it like the week before. I mean, before the New Year, I'll announce it. After Christmas, before the New Year. But the share is going to be, you have until January 10th to sign up. I've already announced the dates. I mean, I already put the dates on my calendar. So basically, I'll announce it after Christmas, and you'll have till January 10th. Because after that, it's like, poke a fork in me, I'm done. I can't do paper shares for like months on end. I got to just do it and get it over with. One time, order everything. Well, I mean, order everything else that I need to order, right? Like some stuff I already have. Like I'm going to have the bags. I'm going to have the things. And then I'm going to be like, done. Let's make an odd number here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Odd number. Although I think we need one over there. So it's going to be, we're going to do 2 more. We're going to do 2 more just to have an odd number. We're going to do 9. So yeah, that's when we're doing it. It'll be until January 10th. But the only thing I've opened up so far is Celebration. There's a Celebration card club. And I did open up that card club because I have to order card stock for that. So that one's opened. And you can register for that. Anyway, just go to the links, go to my offerings. And if it doesn't work, it's because I'm using a new email provider. But I'll get it working. I'll get everything working. I'm just going crazy on this card, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, fun. Now we got an odd number. I think I need a rhinestone. Rhinestone cowboy. Hold on. Let me get those rhinestones. Let's see. I'm just looking for what I sent you in this kit. I think I may have sent you these, but if not, this is what I have. So this is what I think I sent you. So we're going to just go for one of these little guys. I'm going to do a little silver rhinestone right there. And you can do a black one or a silver one. Use the smaller ones. These are cool. These are really useful. Okay, let's put that in there. I just like how it goes in the scissors. It's so cute. Adhesive back sparkle gems. All right. So now you need your Wink of Stella glitter. I've been using this other one because my one I think this one ran out. But basically it looks like this. Oh no, this one's still okay. So you're just going to get in there and you're going to paint everything in glitter. Okay, so that's the idea. Paint everything in glitter. Make your whole card sparkle. Okay, put some white paper inside. Shake it up. You have a super fun shaker card project. And give it to a crafty friend or anybody. I mean, the thing is, you'll have a conversation piece. Oh, I want to show you my cute little things too. I thought of for this one. So a conversation piece meaning someone will be like, what's that machine do? Oh, it die cuts. It cut out all these little shapes for you. And then, you could show your friends what it does. I sold all my used machines by doing that. I showed them my new machines, and they go, I want to do that. And then I was able to get rid of like all my old big shots because people were like so mesmerized by what this, I'm just saving all these little guys, mesmerized by what this does. It's this die cutting machine. So anyway, you could talk about that. But I have these little things I've been saving. Let's find my bucket of crafty goodness. And I think that would be cute on there. These little Stampin' Up logos. Let's trim the white part off. Right? I just been saving them from my, you'll see why I got inspired to save these. It was by a lady, Charlene, who made this like epic card I'm about to show you. So anywho, and I got to keep saying hi too, but she had cut off these little logos and put them onto things. And I thought, oh my goodness, that would look so cute on one of these little cards. Put it on the little machine. Stampin' Up. Put it right on the machine like that. And let's look at the machine. It is on there. See? Isn't that cool? It's already on the front of the machine. It's also on the front of that machine right there. So that's where you put it. That was a heavy machine to lift up in a video. So save these little guys from your packs of gems and stuff, and you could put, I'll keep that one out to put on this card. Okay. Where were we? We were saying hi. So Karen, thank you, Karen Gallagher. Melissa from Texas. Star Patrick, nice to see you. So she loves the teeny sequin bottle. Okay, you love these. These are Dollar Tree, Nicole. Just go to the $1.25 tree. That's what it is now. And you get these. And I also get them at Hobby Lobby. And I try to get them, when I go to Hobby Lobby, these little bottles, I try to get them when they say that the paper crafting sequins are like 40% off or half off. They don't do coupons anymore. But once a month or so, I see something like that is off, and then I get the tiny little bottles from Hobby Lobby. And instead of being like 50 cents each, they're a quarter each. And they're about a quarter each too at the $1.25 tree. And you know, sometimes more if I have to get them. If I'm running low and they're not on sale and I have to get them, I want to make sure I put my little sequins in bottles. Unless it's a team member and they have like a whole collection of my bottles. But when it's a new customer, I like them to get the cute little bottle of sequins because all these little touches, yes, they all add up, but they're so, everybody loves little touches like that. I'm just putting that on my machine. Oh, I like it. And even the black even matches. Even just a little touch of the Stampin' Up on there. I mean, every little thing matters. All right, so anyway, back to saying hello, and I'm just putting it there because of the, I'm putting it like that because of the, what is it, the glare. There's a glare from the light. All right. So thank you, Melody, for getting everyone to like the video. 27 live watchers and only 12 likes. So even if you're like watching on the TV, just go back and like it with your phone, your iPhone. Hello, Dawn. Nice to see you. Kathy from Backyard Stamper, and Hilda, and Rita Solar, and Nola is here. Happy holidays to everybody. Nicole is here from Perth, Western Australia. What I'm about to do is show you all the cards we made in this series. I absolutely love the Crafting With You bundle. It's been so much fun to use. Hello, Janet, again. I've been meaning to get back to you about your message. Yeah, so you still need to, Kathy, you're like my idol of organization, and you need to mail your Christmas cards too, so I don't feel so bad. I've been getting so many in the mail. Like, it's like, okay. Okay, and Janet's, of course, misorganized. She's done. She's like, I'm done, except for food. Everyone needs to get the food last minute. Okay, so Nicole's also not ready for Christmas. Yes, I absolutely love the glass mat. It's just so easy. My table's kind of wonky. And not wonky. It's a huge, like really strong table, right? I was just shaking and it probably didn't shake. So, like, the table is not really wonky, but it's not necessarily flat. So, it's wood. It's wood grain. So, to stamp onto glass constantly is easy. To clean it up, it's a dream to clean up. So absolutely. So I'll be talking about it a lot more next month. So when you let's see. What do you if you get a oh my god, what do you get if you cross a cat and a completely filled crocodile storage case? Oh my goodness. So you thought I'm knocking stuff around. Oh boy. A sore back from picking up 1,000 eyelets. Hey, been there, done that. My friend and I went to Tennessee. Well, we met in Tennessee because she was coming out from like Kansas and I was coming out from, anyway, I was coming from Georgia. We met at this hotel and she rolled all her stuff into the hotel room and all her cabinets came open and like a bazillion, not 1,000, like 10,000 little sequins fell all over the hotel room. I think the cleaning ladies are still picking them up. We sat there trying to pick them up out of the carpet. Everything fell. But we had like a crop. We did like a weekend crop. And her name's Christine. She was on my podcast. I have a podcast, Hello Crafty Friends, for those that don't know. And Christine is the one that, she owns Crafty Crops. She's actually in Missouri, not in Kansas City. I always think Kansas, but not. She's in Kansas City. I mean, she's not in Kansas City. She's in Missouri. Anywho. So, yes, I understand. All right, well, anyway, these are what we made. We made these cards, and not in any particular order. So we used the hello start. We used Hello Beautiful. No, is it Hello Beautiful? Hello Beautiful? Beautiful, Irresistible. Oh, my goodness. Hello Irresistible. Oh, now I forgot the name of the paper, but I think that's what it's called. Well, anyway, we used this paper in this kit. Here it is. Here it is, the paper. Oh, and I got more little Stampin' Up! Little guys inside this bag that I've been saving. I've been cutting out a lot of them. We use Hello Irresistible Designer Series paper for some of our cards. And so it gives it a whole vibe using a color scheme like that. Okay, this one. So this was one of our cards we made. You Inspire Me card with lots of layers. So go back and watch all the series. And it's all going to be in the playlist called Crafting With You Playlist Series. And then this one is using Garden Walk. And there's lots of layers on this card in vellum. And everything's coordinated. So, again, your kits are carefully curated. Every time I do a kit, You get the cardstock you need. You get the designer series paper you need. You're able to make the projects. You even got some little glimmer paper to use in this project. And then we made this one with the little die cutting machine, again, with the low irresistible paper. So that was fun. We made some note cards in this series using the craft note cards and envelopes with the little sewing machine. And we did tone-on-tone stamping on the craft note cards and even colored the middle. Right? Crafted with the middle. And then we made these cards, and I'm going to show you what inspired me for this card. So these were the little easel. We've pretty much used all the dies. I just didn't use the ruler. I cut out the ruler, but I wasn't feeling it. You'd have to actually draw on the ruler for it to like work for me. I think I used almost everything in this kit. But we used the easel. I don't think I used the actual easel stamp. And then we made these bags with the M&Ms. And they're really fun. Okay, so those are the things that we made in this series. Because the bags we made with the note cards. So this was one night. Let me make sure because we did a 6-part series. So one night we made these 2 projects. It could have been daytime for you, not night. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we made 7 projects in this 6-part series. So, and each of them are different, and each of them have like hopefully something you can glean from doing this. Now then, I showed you some other things we made, or that were made with the Crafting With You bundle. So what I'm doing right now is showing you other things. This one was made with this, but with different kinds of paper. So this little gem, the rhinestone on this one, this was one of my shoebox swaps where I had to make it from a kit. This was, or a kit meaning she had already cut out a little pieces for us. That little rhinestone inspired me to put rhinestones on all your little scissors. And then this is Life is Better When You're Crafting as a tag. And this is just a Night of Navy card. And then this one, this was just my friend Vicky giving me this, and she put the Crafting With You. She put one of these tags on this project with the Life is Better When You're Crafting with the swatches. So that's what that was. I don't know where the tag is now. Okay, this one is my friend Kathy. She's here watching. Kathy Schmidt, Backyard Stamper. She gave me this card, and I love when somebody knows I'm doing a series and then they send me a card as a swap, and it gives me some idea to do. So that's what inspired me to make this card here for our project. And I had to be, again, I'm constrained by, I would have loved to make the exact one, and I love how she did this too, but I'm constrained by what I sent you in my kit. So we used colors that coordinate with this. We used the crushed curry for that one, and because I knew that you had this paper in your kit. All right, that's pretty cool. And then she sent me this card, the Tower Pinwheel card. And I just have to go through this because it's so fun. Yeah, isn't it the easel? The easel's so fun with the DSP. Well, that's the whole reason I chose this DSP, because of this card. I'm like, every month you get at least 2 DSP in your kits, in the workshop series. So you get Garden Walk was an extra little bonus because I wanted to do something with the Garden Walk flowers. But really, the Meandering Meadows was included, the 12 sheets of it. You have way more than you need. Because of this card here, I included Meandering Meadows. And then, of course, Hello Irresistible I included because I just love the way the colors look for the scene. Anyway, isn't this adorable? This pinwheel card. So you can make the sewing machine you can use the bottom of this easel as a table for your sewing machine. And then let the fabric hang over, and you got the little button on your little fabric that you're sewing with the little bowl of thread. And then you inspire me with the little scene here, art scene. And then you got the die cutting scene. So this is more for us, like a paper crafters, right? The paper crafting vibe. And then you got sending a handmade hug. Now, a lot of times I've realized, because I do podcasts with a lot of crafters, and I just do a lot with crafters in this community. And I realized so many of my team members sew. My mom sews, so our business is hybrid in that we sell a lot of sewing materials, sewing things. And then I do paper crafting. So a lot of my team members also sew, and it's very interesting. That's why this stamp set is so neat with the embroidery hook and the knitting, and my grandma knit. My whole family does something creative. All right, so that's the Pinwheel Tower card, and then she gave me an extra one. So that was cool. Okay, this is one I made in it's a shoebox swap where we got to make cards. Again, I forget whose this was, but you can just do something very simple. Tone on tone, stamp on the back, and you have very easy card. Okay, this one was Charlene's card. Okay, before I show you this card, because that's how I'm going to end the series, I just got to show you this really cool bag from my friend Jenny. And life is better when, I mean, you inspire me, and life is better when you're crafting. They make great tags and things. So this is a bag. You make it out of a 12 by 12 piece of DSP. A very easy bag. And you fold the top of the thing over. So look at this. Look at the big side, the side of the bag. And she also had something there, paper clipped on. Or maybe it's even 2 pieces of 12 by 12. Yeah, because, yeah, it's 2 pieces. Or it's more than a 12 by 12. But look how cool that bag is. And she gave me these little things to mail with. And she gave me do not crush your Ben stickers, push pins, succulent push pins, and Happy Mail sticker. Oh, that's what the little paper clip was for, the Happy Mail stickers. So anyway, I like that she used that. So this is just something to inspire you. Now, Charlene Uhas. We went to this thing in South Carolina, Aiken, South Carolina this summer. It was an event for demonstrators, a demonstrator Stampin' Share thing. Well, we did it. It was the 35th anniversary tea. And everyone was supposed to make a 3D swap. And I made little paper purses. And then I got back this 3D swap, which is absolutely amazing. I mean, over the top amazing. You're welcome, Lynn. I sent your mystery box. I hope you enjoy that. So look at all the splatter on the back of that. And then this is what inspired me to put all the little Stampin' Up things on things. So she put it on the trimmer. So that's the little ruler you could put on the edge of your trimmer. I guess it looks really good in gray. So if I'm going to use the ruler, it would be the extension arm on your trimmer, and it would look really good as an addition to your trimmer. But as a white ruler, not so much. I love how she used the silver foil for the scissors. And she made a little card here and the little die cutting machine. And look, she embossed this background piece. This is just so amazing. All around. All right, so now that this series is over, I can actually I'm going to stand this up on my mantle now, on my craft frame, because it's so cool. And then maybe I'll once in a while turn it around. Yeah, I mean, she went over the top. So she did, I'm pretty sure she won some kind of, I think this was I don't know if she made it for a shoebox swap or just a regular swap. Anyway, to get this to stand up, I'm going to put a little dimensional under it to make sure it stands up flat. But that's pretty cool. And I know you guys asked me to get the measurements from her, but I didn't get those yet. I will tell her that everybody said it was really cool. And I showed it on my video several times. So now you know what to do. No excuses. If you have this, please use it. It's something that you can make so many really cool things with. And now you have hopefully lots of inspiration on what to make with this Crafting With You bundle. And I hope you'll give these projects a try. So for those of you that are not done yet, everything will get done. I mean, everything will get done for the holidays. And if not, everybody will understand. It is no big deal. I mean, if you have to send your cards after Christmas, fine. Don't stress yourselves out. Have a happy holiday season, because being with family is what it's all about. So with that said, I'm going to go be with my family and clean up this whole mess later after they go to bed, because I want to hear how the airport run went. All right, bye everyone. Have a great evening, and thank you for watching, and we'll see you again real soon.